Hello everyone, now we have to discuss the problems based on phasor representations. Okay. This is the first problem which is asked in GATE 2004. Okay. The RMS value of a current in a wave which carries a DC current of 10 amps. So, given data, DC current, that is IDC, which is equals to what? 10 amps, clear? And a sine AC current of peak value of 20 amps, that is the maximum value of voltage, right, Vm, which is equals to what? 20, peak current, right? See, AC current of peak. We have to calculate the RMS value of, sorry, this is current, right? That is nothing but Im. Maximum value of current, we have to calculate the RMS value of current in a wave. That is, what is the value of, right? So, the RMS value of current in a wave which carries a DC current of 10 amps as well as AC current of, that is 20 amps. That two, that is maximum value of current. From that we have to get the RMS value of current, right. For example, if we do not have this DC component, simply to calculate RMS is nothing but what? Vm by root 2, that is Im by root 2, that is nothing but 20 by root 2, answer is 10 root 2, option is completed. But here we have DC component. So, means, what does this means? For example, the current I of t is nothing but I naught plus this Im sin omega naught t, that is the representation, right. So, this is the equation of current. Now, we have to calculate the RMS value of this current. For this, IRMS is what? I naught square plus Im by root 2 whole square, which is nothing but what? IRMS is what? Square root of IDC square plus IAC square, right. Then tell me, what is the value of IRMS from this? IDC square 10 square 100 plus IAC square 20 by root 2 whole square, that is 400 by 2, which is equals to 300. From this, IRMS is nothing but 17.32 amps. The answer is 17.32. The option D is correct. Determine the instantaneous value of alternating current in amps, which is represented by what? I of t is equals to 10 sin 25 t minus 15 amps. If the value of t is equals to, given t is equals to, so for this value of t we have to calculate the instantaneous value of current given like this. So, this is nothing but what? Instantaneous value of current, right. This is instantaneous current only. Simply we have to substitute this 3 into this equation. Therefore, I of t is equals to 10 sin 25 into 3 minus 15, which is equals to what? 10 sin 75 minus 15, that is 60 degrees, which is equals to 10 into root 3 by 2, right. 10 into 0.866, which is equals to 8.66. This is the instantaneous value of current when t is equals to 3 seconds, right, amps. That is it. Simple. Option C is correct, 8.66 amperes. Okay. That is so this is nothing but this is 1, right. So this is the point, this point is 0.866 amp. This, for example, this is I, right. This is the point 866 amps. This is the point t is equals to 3 seconds, right. This is the observation from this problem. What will be the average value of voltage in volts if a sinusoidal alternating current of 15 amps is flowing across a resistance of 25 ohms? So, we have to calculate the average value. Okay. We provided the sinusoidal alternating current of 15 amps. Then what is this 15 amps? Is it IM or IRMS? He does not mention anything, right. Simply he mentioned a sinusoidal quantity of 15 amps, that is it. He did not mention anything about RMS or maximum. Then by default it is RMS quantity. So, like this you have to proceed. If he did not mention anything about RMS or maximum, we have to assume that particular value as RMS value, right. We have a note point regarding this, right. Solution simple, we have to calculate the average value of voltage. So, for example, V average is nothing but what? What is the formula for V average? 2 Vm by pi. This is voltage or current? Sorry, this is current. Whatever may be the quantity, whether it is voltage or current, the formula is same, right? 2 Im by pi. So, from this 2 into Im is what? Root 2 IRMS. Root 2 IRMS by pi. This is current I average. We need V average, right, which is equals to I average into R, that is it. This is first, this is second, that is it. We have to calculate I average first, later substitute that I average value into this equation. Problem is over. Therefore, I average is nothing but what? 2 into root 2, what is the value of IRMS? 15 by 3.14, right. We have V average, which is equals to 2 into root 2 into 15 by 3.14 into R value is what? 25. We have, so we got this is 13.5 amps, finally 13.5 into 25, which is nothing but 337.83 volts. We got this value of average. Then the option is B. This is SSC JEE question. So, next very important question, very important one. Then in a two-phase load draws the following phase current I1 and I2. These currents are balanced if phi 1 is equals to what? So, we have one note point before solving this problem. Given that what? Two-phase system, in a two-phase system, if currents are balanced, then the phase difference between two current phasors is 90 degrees. For 3-phase system it is 120 degrees, but coming to 2-phase system, if two currents are balanced in 2-phase system, then the phase difference between two current phasors is 90 degrees, or if it is voltage between those two voltages also 90 degrees. That is, for example, right, this is, so this is I1 of t, I m sin omega t minus phi, this is I2 I m cos omega t, forget about this phi 1 phi 2 right now, I m sin omega t, I m cos omega t, this is what sin quantity. For example, this is I1 of t, right, this is I2 of t. See, at any instant, at this 0 instant, what is the phase angle between these two? Pi by 2, right? At this instant pi by 2, like that, at this instant pi by 2, at this instant pi by 2, at this instant, so we have pi by 2. So, if you consider from here to here, if you consider any point, we will get the phase difference as 90 degrees. That is, these two phasors or two currents are balanced. That is why in two-phase system, if currents are balanced, the phase difference between two phasors is 90 degrees. Then, if currents are balanced, then we will have constant power to the load. Then we will have constant power to the load. That is the basic mechanism from this analysis. Don't worry, you will have better idea about two-phase system, three-phase system in electrical machines. Okay? But for this problem, this concept is enough. For this problem, this concept is enough. Okay? Let us do this problem. Here given I1 of t is what? I m sin omega t minus phi 1, like that I m cos omega t minus phi 2. So, which one is leading, which one is lagging? So, at this point we do not know actually, right. So, in order to get which one is leading, which one is lagging, we have to transform this sine into cos or cos into sine. So, for us I will choose this I2, I m sin omega t minus phi 2 plus pi by 2. Can I write like this? This I2. Then I1 is what? I m sin omega t minus phi 1, I m sin omega t minus phi 2 plus pi by 2. Then in a two-phase system, if currents are balanced, the phase difference between two phasors is nothing but 90 degrees. Therefore, phase difference between these two is what? 90 degrees. Therefore, omega t minus phi by 2 minus omega t plus phi 1, which is equals to 90 degrees, is the statement. Valid only when two-phase system is balanced. This statement is valid only when two-phase system is balanced. So, from this omega t gets cancelled, and we have this 90 gets cancelled. So, from this we have what? Phi 1 minus phi 2 is equals to 0. Therefore, phi 1 is equals to phi 2. These two currents are balanced if phi 1 is equals to what? Phi 2. We have phi 2. Option B is correct. This is GATE 2012 problem, right. So, like this you have to analyze the problem and solve. In the circuit shown below, the current through inductor. So, current through inductor. So, this is we have to, for example, this is I 2. Okay. Before that, A, B, C, D, E. We have to calculate the current through this inductor. So, this is the current entering, from this is leaving, again we have to assume this is leaving. For example, this is I 2. Okay. See, 1 ohm, 1 at an angle 0 volts, 1 at an angle we have 2 AC sources, sorry 4 AC sources, 1 at an angle 0 volts, 1 at an angle 0 amps, 1 at an angle 0 amps. But we have to calculate the current through this branch only. So, J omega J1 ohms means what? What is this J1? Last class we have derived, right? It is equals to L into di by dt. In place of di by dt, let us substitute J omega. Therefore, J I omega L. See, this is nothing but omega L value. So, I into J omega L, which is nothing but I into J. This 1 is nothing but what? This omega. This omega L is nothing but this one. Okay. This is nothing but voltage, right? I into J1. Simply that's why J1 ohms. It's nothing but voltage. Okay. That's why we have to calculate the current through this branch. If there is a current through this branch, simply we are getting voltage. That is the right. Next, let us solve this problem. So, by observing this problem, we concluded that this is what? Super mesh, right? A current source is present between two loops. So, we have to apply super mesh concept here. Okay. That is, have to apply. This is what? Super mesh. So, what is the procedure to get the answer? At node B, we have what? 1 at an angle 0 is entering, I1 is leaving plus I2 is also leaving. So, from this we have to calculate I2, right? I2, that is it. Okay. This is the equation 1, clear. Then from super mesh, apply KVL. Okay. Apply KVL. So, from this I2 is current is, that is plus minus, the current through this branch is what? I2 into 1. I2 is nothing but what? From this I1 minus, sorry, 1 minus I1, that is 1 minus I1 into 1 plus, sorry, minus and plus. That is why we have minus 1 at an angle 0, again here plus 1 at an angle 0, then this is plus, this is minus, minus I2 J1, clear, which is equals to 0. Simple. The current through this branch is what? This 1 minus, sorry, this is I1, right? I1 into 1. So, from this is nothing but I2. Okay. This is I1, this is I2, clear. So, through this branch we have 1 minus I2 minus this voltage minus this voltage plus this voltage minus plus minus this voltage. So, from this we have this one gets cancelled. Therefore, 1 minus I2 is equals to I2 J1. From this I2 plus I2 J1 is equals to 1. From this I2 is equals to 1 plus J1 by 1. Therefore, I2 is equals to 1 by 1 plus J1. That is the answer. The current through inductor is nothing but I2. What is the option? 1 by 1 plus J1. Option C is correct. The voltage applied to a circuit is 10 root 2 cos 100 pi t volts, and like that the current is 10 root 2 sin 100 pi t plus pi by 4 amperes. Taking voltage as reference phasor, the phasor representation of the current in amperes is what? The phasor representation of the current in amperes is, we have to calculate. Okay. First we have to write the voltage V is nothing but 100 root 2 cos 100 pi t volts, like that. I is equals to 10 root 2 sin 100 pi t plus pi by 4. So, the frequency is same, no problem at all, but the current is pi by 4, but here we have cos, here we have sin. Then how to convert this? P is equals to what? 100 root 2 sin 100 pi t plus pi by 2, that is it. Okay. So, from this is for example 1, this is 2. So, from 1 and 2, which one is leading, which one is lagging? See, sin 100 pi t plus pi by 4, sin 100 pi t plus pi by 2. Voltage is having plus 45 degrees ahead, right? Voltage is ahead of current by 45 degrees from this. See, you can write this is what? 100 root 2 10 100 pi t plus pi by 4 plus pi by 4. The frequency is same. So, this is same as this, right? It is ahead of 45 degrees. That is current lags V by how many degrees? 45 degrees. Current lags V by 45 degrees, that is you have to say minus, that is phi is equals to, angle is what? Minus 45. Why it is minus? Because lags, right? Phi is equals to minus 40, that is, which is represented by at an angle minus pi by 4. Clear? It is represented at an angle minus pi by 4. Some part is clear. Next, so we are taking the voltage as reference. Taking voltage as reference means what? This is voltage. What about the current? It lags. This is current. It lags by C. Current lags V by 45 degrees. Clear? This is the phasor representation. This is the phasor representation. Clear? Then the phasor representation of the current in amperes. So, with respect to ampere, we have to calculate. Then for that, the phasor representation of current we have to calculate. Okay. See, the current is what? 10 root 2 sin 100 pi t plus pi by 4. This is nothing but what? 10 root is nothing but what? Im or IRMS? That is Im only. Im sin omega t, right? So, this 10 root is nothing but Im. Therefore, we have to write here I is equals to 10 root 2 sin 100 pi t plus pi by 4. Therefore, this 10 root 2 is nothing but what? Im. Im is equals to 10 root 2. Therefore, IRMS is what? 10 root 2 by root 2, which is equals to 10 amps. The IRMS is nothing but 10 amps. Then, what is the representation of phasor for a current? Then, representation of for current. How we can represent? We have angle, that is minus pi by 4 is nothing but angle, clear. We have IRMS and like that we have VRMS. Which one is considering? In options, see, we have 10 root 2 at an angle of minus pi by 4, maximum value of current at an angle 45. We have 10 at an angle of minus 45, clear. Here plus pi by 4 plus by 4. So, C and D are incorrect. So, the answer would be A or B. Then among these two, which one is more preferable? Which one is more preferable? The phasor representation of current is IRMS at an angle of minus pi by 4 or IM at an angle of minus pi by 4. Which one is preferable? So, IRMS is more preferable than this. More preferable. More preferable than this maximum value. That is why the option would be IRMS at an angle of minus pi by 4. Because for example, in the options we do not have this. For example, in the option we do not have any RMS quantity, then the option would be 10 root 2 minus pi by 4. If we have the RMS quantity of current, then the option would be that option only. If in the options of this RMS only, we have to deal with this 10 root 2 minus pi by 4, that is it. This problem is very important. Clear? We have a node point, we have a clear cut node point. Is that radius of that circle is maximum value or RMS value? So, more preferable value is nothing but RMS only. He did not mention anything, right, but in the options he mentioned two, that is RMS quantity as well as maximum quantity. So, among those two we have to prefer only RMS. In the absence of RMS quantity, just you have to choose this option, then only you have to choose this option, otherwise go with this option B. Okay. A current wave starts at 0, rises instantaneously, then remains at a value of 20 amperes for 10 seconds, then decrease instantaneously, remains at a value of minus 10 amperes for 20 seconds, then repeats the cycle. The RMS value of the wave is what? This is SSC JE question. So, from this first we have to write the, is it current waveform, right? Current. Okay. So, this is current. Then first a current wave starts at 0, rises instantaneously, then remains at a value of 20 amperes. For example, this is 20, it is rises instantaneously, remains at for 10 seconds, then decrease instantaneously, remains at a value of minus 10. This is minus 10, decrease instantaneously. Remains for 20 seconds, right? The cycle repeats. This is the problem, right? It is starting from 0 and rises instantaneously up to 20 amps and remains for 10 seconds there at 20 amperes, clear? So, 10 seconds. Then after 10 seconds, it decreases instantaneously up to what? Minus 10 amperes and remains for 20 seconds. The total time period is what? 30 seconds, right? Total time period is what? 30 seconds. Therefore, we have to calculate that IRMS. So, IRMS is nothing but 1 by 30 seconds total time period, integrate 0 to 30 I square dt, right? This is the formula for IRMS. So, from this IRMS, which is equals to 1 by 30 is total time period. From this we have 0 to 10. We have what? 20 square dt plus like that 10 to 30. 10 to 30 we have what? Minus 10 whole square. Clear? That is it. From 0 to 10 second we have the current of 20 amperes. From 10 to 30 we have minus 10. Clear? That is, this is 10 seconds, this is 30 seconds. So, from this IRMS which is equals to 1 by 30, this is 400 T, integrations are 0 to 10, clear, minus this is 100 T, integration is what? 10 to 30. So, from this we have IRMS equals to 1 by 30, 400 into 10, 4000, clear, minus here we have 10 and 30, 10 and 30, that is 3000 minus 1000, 2000, right. Sorry, here we have plus, that is 2000, finally we have 2000. So, total 6000 by 30 which is equals to, that is 200, we have 200. So, IRMS is nothing but 200 which is equals to 14.14 amperes. The option is 14.14. Option is 14.14. In the circuit shown figure, E1 is root 3 cos omega t plus 30, like that E2 is what? Root 3 sin omega t plus 60. Then what is the value of Vt? We have to calculate the value of Vt across this branch. Okay. Simple, by using nodal analysis we have to calculate. By using nodal analysis, right, that is V of t minus E1 of t by 1 plus V of t by 1 plus like that V of t minus E2 of t by 1 which is equals to 0. That is it. So, from this 3 V t is equals to 3 V of t is equals to E1 of t plus E2 of t, that is it. So, V of t is equals to E1 of t plus E2 of t by 3, that is V of t is what? E1 of t is what? Root 3 cos omega t plus 30, like that. This is root 3 sin omega t plus 60 by 3. So, from this root 3 gets common. So, we have V of t is equals to 1 by root 3 cos of omega t plus 30 plus sin of omega t plus 60. So, we have to use, for example, this is 1. So, cos of a plus b is what? Cos a cos b minus sin a sin b, like that. Sin of a plus b is what? Sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. Therefore, from this cos of omega t plus 30 is nothing but cos omega t cos 30. Cos 30 is what? Root 3 by 2 plus sin a sin omega t sin 30 1 by 2, right. here it is minus, sorry, cos A cos B, like that. Sin A plus B, sin A cos B, sin of omega t plus, from this sin A cos B, cos 60, that is 1 by 2, right, plus cos A sin B, cos omega t sin 60, that is root 3 by 2, clear. Therefore, from 1 V of t is equals to 1 by root 3, in place of cos omega t plus 30 we have this, right, that is root 3 by 2 cos omega t minus 1 by 2 sin omega t plus 1 by 2 sin omega t plus root 3 by 2 cos omega t. So, this one gets cancelled. We have what? Cos omega t plus 2 root 3 by 2, simply cos root 3, we have cos root 3, right. So, 1 by root 3, that is root 3 by 2 plus root 3 by 2 cos omega t, which is equals to what? This entire part is what? We got 2 root 3 by 2, root 3 cos omega t, that is root 3 cos omega t, which is equals to 1 by root 3 cos omega t. Therefore, root 3 gets cancelled. Finally, we have cos omega t, that is it. Therefore, voltage across 1 ohm resistor is cos omega t. The answer is cos omega t. Option A is correct answer. Currents I1, I2 and I3 meet at a junction in a circuit. All currents are marked as entering node. Okay. If I1 is like this, I2 is like this, then value of I3 is what? Simple application of KCL, that is application of KCL, right, that is I1, this is the given data, right, given is like, from this we have to calculate I3, that is minus I1 plus, this is required is I3. So, from this I3 is what? Minus I2 is what? 8 cos omega t plus minus I1 I2, right, 6 sin omega t, that is it, 6 sin omega t. It's look like what? Cos A cos B minus sin A sin B, right, that is cos of A plus B is what? Cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. Right. Then if we provide this formula into this, cos A should be equals to 8, cos B, B is nothing but omega t, like that sin A is equals to 6, sin B is equals to sin omega t, but for this cos A cos B, the maximum value is nothing but only 1. Here we have 8 and 6. Is it possible to apply this formula? No. Then we have to change this 8 into 0.8, this 6 into 0.6. Then we will apply this formula, right. That is why I3 is equals to get 0.8, we have to multiply and divide it with 10. So, we will get minus 10, now it is 0.8, right. 10 into 0.8 we have 8, like that, cos omega t minus 0.6 sin omega t, clear. Now, we have to apply this formula. So, from this I3 is what? Minus 10 cos A is nothing but 0.8. From this, cos inverse of 0.8 is nothing but what? So here in place of cos A we have what? 0.8, that is cos A is equals to 0.8, like that sin A is equals to what? 0.6, clear? Therefore, from this A is equals to what? Cos inverse 0.8, from this A is equals to sin inverse 0.6, right? Therefore, the value of A is what? We will get A as, see in the options we have only one angle, that is 36.78, 36.78, right? The angle is what? 36.78. So, here we have cos 36.78 cos omega t minus sin into sin omega t, that is it, right? Cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. From this I 3 is equals to what? Minus 10 cos of omega t plus 36.78. Clear? Is that clear? The option is what? Option D is correct. Is the voltage wave is given by V cos omega t, that is 4 cos omega t, and the current is what? 1.5 cos omega t minus 2.598 sin omega t in a circuit. Then the current wave leads voltage by 60 degrees, lags voltage by 60 degrees, leads voltage by 30 degrees, like that lags V by 30 degrees. So, here the voltage is clear 4 cos omega t, but coming to current, it is in the form of 1.5 cos omega t minus 2.58 sin omega t. If it is like this 1.5 cos omega t, both are in phase, like that we have to tell, but here the current representation is different. So, for that we have to use formulas. So, V is given as 4 cos omega t volts, but coming to current, that is 1.5 cos omega t minus 2.598 sin omega t amps, right? Current is looks like what? Same formula, cos of A plus B is what? Cos A cos B minus sin A sin B, right? Then use this formula to get the value. But again, in place of cos A we have 0.5, in place of sin A we have 2.598. The maximum value is nothing but 1 only. So, we have to multiply and divide by some value. Therefore, I is equals to 3 into 0.5, we can write 0.5, right? 3 into 0.5 is nothing but 1.5 cos omega t minus 2.598 by 3, we will get 0.866 sin omega t, clear. So, I is equals to 3, 0.5 we have to write cos 60 cos omega t, like that. This is what? Sin 60 sin omega t, then apply this formula here. I is equals to what? 3 into cos of omega t plus 60, I is equals to 3 into, that is it, over. I is equals to 3 into cos of omega t plus 60. Now, voltage and current. Then tell me which one is leading, which one is lagging. So, current is 3 cos omega t plus 60, voltage is 4 cos omega t plus 0. That is V is equals to 4 cos omega t plus 0, like that current equals to 3 cos omega t plus 60. See, we have 60 degrees ahead. This current is 60 degrees ahead by voltage, that is current leads V by 60 degrees. Option A is Correct. Current leads V by 60 degrees. For example, if we consider voltage as reference, then this is current, this is 60 degrees. What is the phase sequence? Anti-clockwise phase sequence, right? Current leads voltage by 60 degrees.